Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, Season 3 security can only improve from this point forward following the secret hand touch at the conclusion of Episode 2. We are aware that every Sanditon fan, like us, was holding their breath and clutching their pearls during that scene. Now is the time to find out what happens in the next episode. Will there be additional scenes featuring Alexander and Charlotte? Will they finally admit how much they care for one another? To get some ideas, let's look at the preview for the third episode. The preview begins with Georgiana and a man ascending the courthouse's stairs. We can't make out the man's face, but we think it might be Samuel Colburn, her new lawyer, or Tom Parker, who is her guardian. The preview's subsequent scene provides additional context. We are in a courtroom, and Lockhart and Samuel's faces are easy to spot. Samuel might be doing a great job as a lawyer because Lockhart seems upset, which surprised us. The camera then shows Georgiana seated between Mary and Charlotte, who are there to support her, after we have seen Lockhart. Georgiana's voice is also audible. He will lose, no matter what Lockhart tries to do. It's encouraging to hear Georgiana express optimism about her case given how hopeless she was and how embarrassed she was to go to court. She appears to have gained the courage to confront Lockhart in the episode from last week. After Georgiana and Lockhart, another scene in the trailer features Arthur and Henry, our next favorite couple. Although we are aware that they have not yet married, their chemistry in the previous episode gave us the impression that they will undoubtedly have a relationship. In the sea, the two are getting a charge out of what is by all accounts a lunch with dessert and a glass of wine. Henry says things to Arthur that make him react in a different way while Arthur listens attentively. Henry puts it this way: "The majority of men enjoy pheasant, but I have always preferred grouse." He uses a metaphor to explain that while heterosexual relationships are popular among men, he prefers men who make it clear that he is gay. Georgiana saw Henry with another man in the first episode, so we already knew Henry was gay. It seems this episode will see one more Sanditon occupant finding out about Henry's sexual personality. We don't know how Arthur will respond at first in the sea. We will fully see this in Episode 3, though he seems surprised and embarrassed. We should now take a gander at the most intriguing scenes of the trailer, which include our two lovebirds, Charlotte and Alexander. Alexander Samuel, Arthur Henry, Edward, Raleigh Price, and Tom Parker are all present in one scene. This is probably the shooting party that Samuel and Alexander planned in the episode before this one. Everyone in Sanditon, including the women, is present. Lady Denham, Lydia, and Lady Montrose are all seen standing together, taking in the view. The following scene is really fascinating. It shows Lydia conversing with Charlotte. According to she, "My mom has resolved that Mr. Colburn and I would be all around coordinated." Lydia appears excited. That's right. Who wouldn't want to be in Alexander's company? On the other hand, Charlotte appears to be upset despite acting as though she is glad for Lydia. Fortunately, a new couple will emerge, saving Alexander and Charlotte from this mess. As Lady Susan and Samuel listen to Lydia and Alexander speak, they come up with a strategy to put an end to this madness. Even though Samuel has only recently arrived in Sanditon, he was already aware of his brother's feelings for Charlotte. So he and Lady Susan will work together to encourage Alexander to speak with Charlotte. Charlotte will be treated the same way by Lady Susan. The following preview scene already demonstrates that their strategy began to work. The popular slopes scene we have been expecting for some time at last shows up. Alexander addresses Charlotte as Miss Haywood as he approaches her. We anticipate Alexander expressing his love for Charlotte in this setting, but Charlotte won't be pleased because she will believe it is too late. Even though Lady Susan and Samuel clinch their glasses at the conclusion of the preview, we do not believe that their strategy will come to fruition anytime soon. Since Ralph does not appear in the preview, we believe he will not appear in Episode 3. In the fourth episode, perhaps there will be a confrontation between him and Charlotte, in which she will reveal her true feelings. Nonetheless, the fact that we will at least see Alexander attempting to woo Charlotte back will make Episode 3 a great start. That is all the new C shows us about the following episode. On Sunday, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, share your predictions for the third episode with us. What will Arthur think of Henry's remarks? How will the cliff scene play out? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.